Today morning, here on the Kenyan Daily Report, we did a video addressing the president visit in the northeastern region. And more so, we addressed the issue of Dennis Itumbi trying to manipulate the people of the country through his social media pages, telling them that Mandera County, one of the counties in the northeastern region where the president he has been for the last 2 days, has a higher population compared to any county in the Mount Kenya region. Now remember, 3 days ago, news broke out that the AS group, the AS militants, had kidnapped, or let me say abducted, 5 chiefs from Mandera. And these 5 chiefs were abducted few days before the president's tour in Mandera commenced. Now, after verification of different intel that has been brought onto our news desk, we have come to find out that the said 5 chiefs that were rumored to have been abducted, the truth is, they were not even abducted. The 5 chiefs had connived with the government led by one of the cabinet secretaries working under President William Ruto's regime, so that they would cross the border to Somalia, and where they have started registering illegal aliens as Kenyan residents and giving them the Kenyan's identification card so that they will be viable to acquire voters card and that they can vote for President William Ruto come the year 2027. Now, I want us to begin with the certain tweet that has been made today by one Senator Ledama Olekina. This is a senator, the most famous senators we have in the country. Olekina. Now listen to this tweet from Ledama Olekina, and this confirms it all. He says, and I want first of all to read this. He says, I, Senator Ledama Olekina, Senator of the Republic of Kenya, representing the people of Narok County and the official representative of the Maasai people of East Africa, and by extension, the Ateker community of Africa, hereby affirm my agreement with the proclamation of the President of Kenya that there shall be no vetting or profiling of the Somali people, my abductees, in the issuance of ID cards. I further extend this call to include the Maasai people, ensuring equal treatment and dignity for all. Listen, there is a certain narrative that has been sold to the people of the Republic of Kenya for the last few days by one senior counsel, Ahmed Nasri Abdullahi. And this narrative was meant to prepare the people of this republic psychologically to realize that the people from the northeastern parts of Kenya were, their numbers had been cut into half by the former president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, during the census. But that was a narrative to prepare you people for what this government is about to do. The government is about to allow immigrants from Somalia to move or sneak into the country. You know, right now they are telling us that there will be no vetting for anybody for the Somalis that are coming into the country to verify whether they were born and raised in Kenya or they mean well for the Republic of Kenya, so that they can be given an identification card. What this is telling you, you look at the situation that is currently in the United States of America, where Donald Trump is currently deporting illegal immigrants from the United States. Now, look at it our country at a time that is very crucial, where our security agencies have even alerted us of how vulnerable we are. A country that has the AS militants who have been the enemy of this republic for a very long time. Now we open our borders to these people. We are not saying that all the people coming from that part are bad. We have our brothers from Somalia. We have lived with them. We were born and raised in the same neighborhoods. I mean, we have lived as best friends with our brothers in Isili, in Meru, in Isiolo. We have intermarried. Somalis, most of them have married from Meru. Some of them have married from Kikuyu. Now, when you look at it in that manner, these who we have grown with, these are Kenyans. But now opening our borders to illegal immigrants due to what Aden Duale is currently doing, that will make our country prone to different attacks. Because during the era of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who they are pointing fingers at, saying that he diminished the Somali community in the country, that is the time that Uhuru Kenyatta worked so hard to tame terror attacks in this republic. And the terror attacks were being orchestrated and executed by the AS militants who sent their militants in the country, posing as people who are seeking refuge in our country. Now tell me what will happen to our republic if these people are given a pass to join us in this country without being vetted. Yeah, they can't speak Swahili, they can't speak English. What will happen? Now, on the issue of the said 5 chiefs that disappeared, I want to read also a tweet to you that confirms that these chiefs were not abducted, but rather had been taken to go and register Somalis who will now move into the country. According to a tweet by one Maverick Kahoko, the tweet says, sources inform that those chiefs were not abducted. They are registering Somalis across the border ndio waje kuvuka for 2027. When they are done, utasikia ati president secures release of 5 chiefs from Mandera. Northeastern will be is Darakanyi, the age tuna kavu. Anasema, did you hear how he was vowing to secure their release? Our soldiers who were abducted 9 years ago are languishing in Al-Shabaab dens. But I have never heard Ruto swear to bring them back home. Let him use the magic to secure those soldiers as well. Now that is something that we also should speak about. The other day there was a video of one man, a Kenyan KDF soldier, who has been under the capture of the AS militant for the last what? 9 years. This soldier served Kenya. This man, he is of Somali native but born and raised in Mandera. Now that is a Kenyan. That is a gallant soldier for the Republic of Kenya. Now those are our brothers, they are our fathers, and they are our parents. But that man was captured 9 years ago. The AS released a video footage of that guy talking and speaking to the people of the Republic of Kenya, saying that he has been a POW for 9 years. Did the president, did the agencies in this country take a move to try and secure the release of that man? No, they didn't. But the chiefs who are said to have been abducted 5 days ago, the president is swearing, nitafanya maajabu atarudi. What miracle will you do, Mr. President? Now, I believe that those chiefs were not abducted. Now, this is a game that President William Ruto and Aden Duale are playing so that The numbers will be cooked in Mandera and the northeastern part of Kenya. That northeastern will have been said that it has voted as a bloc for President William Ruto in the year 2027. And that is how Ruto will secure his win as the President of the Republic of Kenya for the second time. Now, I want you to listen to this message, a message that I read to you this morning. It was a message, a tweet by one, how do we call him? A tweet by Dennis Itumbi. And the tweet revealed what they are planning to do. Now, I want you to listen. Dennis Itumbi, on this tweet, said this: random fact, Mandera population 983K, Nyeri 844K, Kirinyaga 658K, Nyandarua 638K, Embu 608K. Now listen, Itumbi tells us that Mandera has a population that is higher than Nyeri, higher than Kirinyaga, higher than Nyandarua, higher than Embu, which means that those people I even laughed when I saw this, because how do you explain to us that the Mandera people, that is a very densely populated area, that the people who are there are more than the people from every county in Mount Kenya region? It's because they are planning on cooking up numbers. They are registering people from Somalia as residents of the northeastern, so that those people wakati watakuwa wakiiba kura 2027 watawaambia hao ndio watu ambao wamempigia rais kura. Wadau, ni kama hivyo mambo yanavyoendelea. Tell me what is your take in regards to this. See you in our next video. Remember, this is the Kenyan Daily Report.